Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario, for some half-mile harness racing. Guest this evening, Jessica Otten. Wonderful to have you back on the show. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
You've been busy, though, so
Busy,
it's
very
understandable.
busy.
I'm going to track Announcer Shannon Doyle with you for 10 races tonight. We get underway at 6:15. HPI, play of the day. Looking at race number 7, and I've gone to this horse again. I've used him maybe once or twice in the last few starts. Gonna stick with him. He's got that rail advantage. You're getting 4-1 in the morning line. Maybe to start tonight's late pick 4. Bob McClure now listed to drive this one today, so one to think about. Again, looking to start the late pick 4. Number 1, Ryan Klein. Bob McClure picks up the drive. Quick thought on that one?
I didn't go with 1 in that race. Went with the 8, but I do like the driver's change. I think if he's right there, he should be up top too.
Sure thing. Ryan Klein. We're both into that one. Race 7, the madbarn.com feature. Race number 1 kicks off a pick 3 play. This is a popular play at the Raceway. $2,500 guaranteed pool with a low takeout. I'm in 5 deep in the opening race. We're on the trot. Wes Ski, the 14-year-old, will look to pick up his 59th career victory in there. Scratch of number 8, Zoom by Amma, in the second. That brings me down to 2 and 3, and over into the third, it's a 1 and 5 to finish a pick 3 and to start an early pick 4. That's right, early pick 4 starts in that third. We're still on the trot, using the 1 and 5. 3 deep in the fourth. Went very deep in race number 5. That's a wide open fillies and mares on the pace event. And in race number 6, we'll look to complete with the inside 2. It's a Rough Trade or a Waltz King Hanover for me. Late pick 4 kicks off in that 7th race. Again, a couple of wide open events. First couple of legs. Number 1, Ryan Klein in that 7th race. HBI play of the day. 8th race, 5 deep in there. Jessica and her dad Peter traveling up the highway today with Navy Lieutenant at a post 4 in that 8th race. You're in with a shot, Jess.
I hope so.
Yeah. Over into the 9th race, it's 2 and 3, 3 and 9 to complete a late pick 4 in London. Always a $5,000 guarantee on the pick 4 pools. Low 15% takeout, of course. We're going to take a short break right now. We'll come back and we'll catch up with Jessica. We'll be talking about the Breeders' Crown from Hoosier Park, where you spent the weekend, pretty much the week down there.
Yep, the whole week.
Good time.
It was a lot of fun. Very thankful.
Right on. And she's got some picks for the horse players this evening as well, so stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway, Western Fair District. Our guest this evening, Jessica Otten. Myself, I'm your track announcer, Shannon Doyle, with you for the action. The wagering menu for this evening, it sets up like this. The popular pick 3, pick 4, high 5 plays, all low 15% takeouts. Free programs, selections, video, streaming, and replays, all on our website at westernfairdistrict.com. Go-to wagers, they are that pick 3 play right up front. We've added the $2,500 guarantee on the pool. Pick 4s beginning in races 3 and 7. The high 5s, full fields of 9, races 6 and 10 going at a distance of a mile and a 16th. The high 5s are a go-to wager here in London. So back to Jessica Otten, and we're going to talk about the Breeders' Crown experience. You mentioned you were down there all week. Got some lovely pictures out of there as well. The Breeders' Crown experience at Hoosier Park. Tell us about it. There's you with the media pass.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It was actually my 2nd Breeders' Crown. Last year I was fortunate enough to travel out to the Meadowlands and experience that, which beautiful place, by the way.
Sure.
I kind of call Hoosier my second home just because I've lived there for 2 summers, but they did a fantastic job. The hospitality was second to none, so it was a lot of fun. Great racing. Very thankful for the opportunities I've had. It was amazing. It was an amazing weekend. You being there at Hoosier, a lot of friends there at Trace Tetrick, a very nice victory here, and I believe there's a picture of you interviewing him. The 2-year-old colt final winner, right? Yes, 2-year-old colt trot final with $50 bill, which was also an Indiana bred horse, which is really big for the state of Indiana. They really deserve it. They do an amazing job there.
Speaking of Indiana, there was a very nice winner in the 3-year-old side. Down by the Seaside was the one that was taking lots of action. Wasn't that great in the Little Brown Jug. He went down to Lexington, he got beat, he came back, and he started in a Breeders' Crown Limb. Got the job done there, but he was in kind of easy, right?
Yeah, I think so. His elimination was probably the easier of the two, just because Fear the Dragon was in the other division. And Huntsville, Fear the Dragon, and Down by the Seaside have been top 3 colts all summer long.
Sure
And
thing.
Beckham ZTM did travel up to the North American Cup, I think, but didn't have any luck. He's been a real sharp colt all summer long, and I got a chance to talk with Jamie before the race, and his elimination was very impressive to me.
Sure.
Very
Well, I looked at the
impressive.
program, and he came home with 26 in his limb. I put a big circle around him. I thought he was the best bet on the program.
Yeah, he was my pick of the night, him and All Bets Off, but it was amazing to see Jamie and Ricky get their first Breeders' Crown. It was their debut, so I thought it was pretty amazing for them.
We got a clip of that, and we're going to bring it up courtesy of U.S. Trotting here. We'll pick up the stretch drive and I believe a few quotes from some of the connections that were involved in that race. We're going to bring up the clip, and we are going to turn it up. Beckham Z-Tam, here we go.
Then the stretch down by the Seaside. To the outside, Max Jackpot still there. A lingering second. Off his back comes Beckham Z-Tam. Beckham Z-Tam picking up speed. Down by the Seaside to the inside. As they move midway through the stretch, Beckham Z-Tam has taken the lead. Beckham Z-Tam. Beckham Z-Tam. Down by the Seaside. Beckham Z-Tam wins the Breeders' Crown.
My least favorite.
I can't believe that Wilbur and Mr. Matz, put that horse in my hands for the year. It just says a lot for them. They're awesome, awesome people. I know my horse, I know my driver, and I was a little concerned when he came second over so soon. But as soon as he tipped and he went forward, we were going home.
Jamie, I see Mom and Dad made the long trip out here tonight. I mean, what does it mean for you? You've got Kelly and your mom and your dad who you learned from here in the Breeders' Crown Winner Circle with you.
It makes me cry thinking about it. Mom and Dad and Kelly prepped me for this, and I swore my whole life I wasn't going to train horses, and we're in the Breeders' Crown Winner Circle. So if that says anything, I just hope it gives some other little girl hope to follow her dreams once her dreams are made.
And to do this with your husband?
He did it. I had total faith in him. I asked him about the 4th race tonight. I said, can we win tonight? And he said, yeah. So I calmed down a little bit about then.
Brian told me when he got off the bike, maybe I went too slow. And he agreed maybe if he took off at the 3/4 pole before Ricky really got his horse rolling, maybe he wouldn't have caught us. We got past a good length and got beat, a neck, a head, whatever it was. My horse raced good, but hats off to Ricky and Jamie and Beckham Z-Tam. That horse, he's got a hell of a brush when he can get rolling. He didn't get away good, that horse, but he got a pretty good trip. But man, he was flying down the stretch.
So there it is. Indiana, they did well at the Breeders' Crown at Hoosier Park. 25-4 final quarter there for Beckham Z-Tam at 9-2 to win it again. Both myself and you thought probably the best bet of the night.
I thought so too. It was probably the best race of the weekend, actually.
Sure,
I thought.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that. That one in the open pace too. McWickett was down there. He got beat by Split the House Brett Miller, another one that you were eyeing.
Yeah, I liked Split the House. He says fresh legs. He had a little bit of time off. My favorite horse of that race was All Bets Off.
Oh yes, of course.
But didn't work out for him. He still finished 4th after a really, really tough race. But
All Bets Off has been here a few times, and he's a crowd favorite when he's here, and we'll hope to see him again. He still he takes on the world's best, right? He shows up every time.
He sure does. He's a very classy old horse, as best as they come.
Right on. Okay, post time with Mike and Mike. So you did work with them.
Yes.
Or do we get? You had a roundabout way of getting around with that crew through the summer.
I did. So it started in May here for the Molson Pace, and then I made my move to Indiana to work full time and go to school online, and then I went to the Meadowlands Pace, which was really cool experience, first time there. And then I had a week or 2 off, and I went to the Hambletonian. If you haven't had a chance to go to the Hambletonian, you have to go to the Hambletonian. Hoosier Park. Very fun, very exciting. Then I went to the Hoosier Park Pacing Derby, That was very exciting. And then the jug, of course. Also, I was able to take pictures there in the infield. And then the Breeders' Crown. So I've been very, very thankful for all the opportunities I've been given this year. It's been a great year.
Well, you've done great work in racing, and we'll wish you all the best continuing forward. So you've been busy on the weekend, but you did get some time to look at today's program, and we're going to go through some picks quickly. Top selections for yourself in each race, and you're looking at the old horse here in race number 1, Wesky.
Yeah, I think he's just he's due for a win, honestly.
Yeah.
He just got beat last time out, and he draws middle of the pack. Should be good.
Gets his nose on the gate there, looking all right. Over into race number 2. This number 2, Royal Ship, another one that could be sitting on the win. Still a maiden coming in, but getting class relief.
Yes, and he's been right there, so I think a good trip out of him should get him to the front.
Today's the day for Fritz and Royal Ship in the second. Over into the third race. This one to start an early pick 4, and eyeing up one for Bob McClure.
Yeah, Bob's a very successful driver here.
For sure.
Had a win last time out, was second both times up after that. He fits this class well.
Very tough to ignore. Over into the fourth race, and it's a 3 young man Matt for you, and that one coming in off the Mohawk Woodbine circuit.
That's exactly why I picked him. I mean, it's probably a little bit of a class relief for him. So.
Sure, okay. Over into race number 5, looking at the 3, what a sassy girl. No, you got a 5, Lady Richmond, Travis Henry on for Robert Doyle. This is a wide open event, so I got, look at my program here, I got like 6 circles here, right? So, but you're eyeing up the 5.
I like the 5. I mean, it is a really open race. I think anybody can get it. He's just been right there. He's had nice trips. Good last quarter, so I think he's ready for a win.
Maybe knocking on the door. Lady Richmond there in the 5th. Race number 6, the High 5 event, and you went to the Speedster here, Stony Durkin.
I did. Second both times out, last 2 times here. So I really like seeing seconds last couple starts because, you know, they're sharp and ready to go. So hopefully he's knocking on the door there,
they're trying to get there. They just can't, but maybe today for Stony Durkin. Race 7 to start a late pick 4. Again, you went to the back tier here, Zetland Duke, but you have noticed Bob McClure is on the 1. So
I have noticed that. I'm not a fan of the back tier, I'm not going to lie, especially on a half mile. Okay. But this horse has been knocking on the door second. So I think if Bob can get the 1 out of there and Tyler can follow him, maybe we'll get a 2-hole trip.
The 8 does like to ride up close. Over into race number 8. This is where you are with Navy Lieutenant, and first victory ever came here at the Raceway for this horse.
First victory. Yeah.
It's been a rough go for this horse.
It really has. He's kind of a little bit of a problem horse, but I wanted to pick him. I really did, but this is a tough race. I mean, they're all evenly matched.
You bet.
I went with the 6. A little bit of a long shot, I guess, compared to the rest of them.
A little bit of a clunker last time, not like him.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Scott Young does well here also. He did win 2 starts back on a qualifier, so maybe something just didn't go right in the race last week. But I'd like to see my horse in the hunt there. He draws middle of the pack.
Well, I'll tell you what, Navy Lieutenant, your horse is part of the late pick 4. It's the second leg, and I got a circle around him. I've included him in the late pick 4, so don't be afraid to jump on board with Navy Lieutenant and the Ottens with us today. Over in the race number 9, number 3, Kendall Fresco, and he's had a start now to tighten up.
He did. I liked that he coming off of a qualifier and a start, and I think he races here quite a bit when you guys are open. So he's familiar with the racetrack and draws close to the inside, so you never really know.
Sure. Over into race number 10 then, you're looking outside here, and the outside post, not a bad deal when you got that mile and a 16th, a longer stretch to get underway here.
Yeah, he come off of a win last week, so that's kind of what I was looking at. I know he's morning line 8-1, but again, Bob McClure gets along with this track, and he's really successful here, so that's why I went there.
Probably any time you can get 8-1 on Bob McClure at this track, you probably should. Yes. All right, wonderful job as always, Jessica, and wonderful to catch up.
Yes, of course.
Shout outs this evening. Anybody tuned in?
Just anybody watching, I guess, all my family and friends.
All the good boys at Post Office, Mike and Mike.
Oh yes, Mike and Mike. I forgot I was supposed to mention them, but yes. And so.
Wonderful. Always great to have you with us. Thanks for coming back again. Let's go back and do some recap and then some pick 3 and pick 4 playing again. Going deep in the first race, looking for a bit of a price. If Wesky happens to win the 4, you won't get much of a price, but others can factor in there. I went 2 deep in the second, scratched the 8 Zoom by Emma from race 2. 2 deep in the third. Over into that third race. That one does begin the early pick 4. Sticking with the 1 and 5. Going to go deep in race number 5. Likely the most wide open race of this evening's action. Late pick 4 begins in race number 7. I'm 5 deep in the first 2 legs. And again, don't be afraid to play the Otten's horse, Peter and Jessica, with us tonight with Navy Lieutenant. His first start was here. His first victory came here. He's leaving from post 4 in race number 8. We've got the cameraman standing by with his play on the day. What do you got, Trev? He's going to go 22, race 2, number 2, and he's all over Royal Ship with Dale Fritz. I am. Jessica, we're all in on Royal Ship and Dale Fritz in race number 2, so giddy up time. It's pub night at the top of the fair. No reservation required. The doors are open. A fabulous pub-style menu. Survivor Tuesday continues tomorrow. Free to play online or on track. Brought to you each and every week by HPI Bet. Closing boards. Check out our website at westernfairdistrict.com. Everything you need is there, from programs, selections, video and replays. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you get comments or suggestions, we would love to hear from you. Greg Blanchard, Greg Gangle, myself. Give me a follow on Twitter tonight at SugarDough. Don't be afraid to join the conversation. We've got 10 races getting underway at about 6:15 this evening. Cloudy, a little bit cooler. Fast track conditions, though. Best of luck to you in playing.